So now I want to teach you a little bit about Discord. Discord has been around for years, and iWin's been using it for many years, but for some of you, it's still new. So in general, what is Discord? Discord is really just a fancy chat group, forum, just a place where you can come gather and share information with like-minded individuals. For us, it happens to be iWin members. As a member of iWin, you have access to the iWin Discord server at no additional cost, but you have to be a member. Once you're a member, you have to connect your Discord account and join. So in this video, I want to explain how to do that and then walk you through some of the basics in getting to use and know Discord. So let me share my screen. So what you see right now is the home page. When you log into your iWin account, you come here. And you'll notice that there's now a members Discord and there's a Discord button. We don't have forums on the site. Our forums are Discord. You can click members Discord or you can come over to here. Either or will take you to the instructions on how to join Discord. Basically, it's going to tell you to watch this video. And then it's going to tell you to create an account if you don't already have one. Now you can create an account on the Discord app and or discord.com, their site. They're a third party. So iWin has nothing to do with Discord. We just simply use their technology and we have a server on their platform. So you create an account on discord.com and or on the app. You can have it on both. You just need to make sure that you use the exact same login information on both. Otherwise, you'll end up creating two different accounts. Myself, I use it on the phone when I'm on the go. And when I'm at home, I use it on my desktop. Both work in very similar ways. And as I show you the video, I'm going to show you on my desktop. But later in the video, I'm actually going to pull out my phone and show you what it looks like on my phone as well. Once you've created your account, the next step is to connect your profile. You do that by going up here to the subscribers and clicking on my profile. Once you do that, it's going to kind of look like this. We've obviously blacked out the personal information, but it's going to say connect to Discord. And you're going to click on that and you will connect your iWin account to your Discord account. That will give you immediate access to our Discord server. Once you do, you're going to see something like this. There's a couple areas to point out initially. The first one is the rules and guidelines, code of conduct. Read it, follow it. It's very simple, it's very basic. Then we have a read first channel. This read first channel explains what all the different channels are on our Discord server. Now, I'd like to compare Discord to a house, and iWin is the house, and there's tons of different houses. Discord has millions and millions of servers on their platform. iWin is just one of them. So we're in that house, and in that house, there's many different floors. Those floors are categories. On those floors, there's various different rooms. Those rooms are called channels. So you have iWin, you have categories on every floor, and then you have channels or rooms in each of those. Now, some of those rooms are considered quiet rooms or non-chat rooms. And the reason they're non-chat is they're information only. We prefer not to have questions or conversations. We want to just spit out the information in those channels specifically. You'll notice they are marked with this. So as you scroll down, if you see some marked with that symbol in front, it means it's a non-chat channel. It's information only. Please respect that. If you post in it, oftentimes you're just going to be deleted. Not you personally, but your comment or question that you made. There's plenty of other channels to ask questions in, and we'll get to those. So once you join and you're all set up, you'll notice, like I said, there's different categories. We have important info, sweepstakes, a member help, a member fun, an FAQ, strategy, non-chat channels, which are typically keywords or miscellaneous sweepstakes, kind of bonus sweepstakes that don't really fit the format of iWin or the site, but we put them here, and they're community driven so that you have more chances to win for those who want to partake in those. One of our favorite categories most people have is this radio category. That's where we share all the various radio keywords from all the radio conglomerates all across the country. You'll want to turn notifications on for those, and we'll talk about notifications in just a bit. So whenever you go into a channel, like say we go into the sweeps questions channel, you can come in here and you can ask questions about specific sweeps. So say you have a question about how many times can I enter XX, sweep. Now, oftentimes you can find those in the rules, and I encourage you to read the rules and try and Google or find on your own. But if not, you can always ask for help here and ask the community. I would simply hit enter, and that would put that question out in that group. If I want to reply to someone, let's find a question. So if this person had a question about an alternate method, if I wanted to reply to them, I would simply hit the reply button. The reason why it's always good to hit the reply button is the person then knows that you're talking to them, and it actually will tag them in the reply so that they can see that. You'll notice here you can click this plus button, you can add photos, you can add GIFs, you can add emojis. There's all kinds of different things you can do, and that's why we prefer Discord over a general, ordinary, boring forum like a lot of sites have. You'll notice on here, as you page through this, that we don't say thanks or congrats typically. We use emojis, and we don't put the emoji in as a reply, we just click on it. So if I come down to the win channel, and we have some people posting, say, some of the wins that they've had recently, and you'll see these little emojis here. And you can add whatever you want. So like say if I wanted to get one here and I want to give them, say it was a trip, and so I want to give them a plane. I could do that. But that's how you say thank you or congrats to someone on Discord. It really helps keep the channels clean. Now, we do have some moderators. Respect them, please. They volunteer their time to make sure that things run smoothly on the iWin Discord server. Oftentimes, they will reply to your comment or send you a message to ask you to ask it in a different area. Most of the time, when we have to remove a comment, it's because it's just in the wrong area. So there is some getting used to it, and you'll want to read through and understand where to post and where not to. But if you get corrected, it's not that big of a deal. They'll simply ask you, hey, try this channel, and they'll suggest where you should actually post it to keep all those questions together. Because every now and then we'll have an urgent topic and people will start posting all over the place, and you're looking for that information and it's in 3 or 4 different channels. So we try and keep it together as much as possible. Unfortunately, on Discord, we cannot actually move comments. We actually have to, unfortunately, just delete them. So we either delete them or we reply and ask you to post them in the correct channel. One of the really cool features about Discord is you can turn on notifications for any channel you want. And you don't have to have it for the ones you don't. If you go up here to the iWin contest, if you're on your desktop, and you go to your notification settings, you'll see a couple things. One, I have notifications on for mentions. So that means when somebody mentions me or tags me, I'm going to get a notification. Now notice I have them on mobile push, so I will actually get these on my phone too. Once you connect your phone and you have the app, and then you permit your phone in your phone's actual settings for Discord to send push notifications, it will work. Whatever you set up in your desktop account will mirror what you have on your phone as long as you use the same account. Now you notice I have 5 of them here. You can set up as many or as few as you want. I have them set up for all, meaning that if somebody posts anything and ask a mod, which is how you would ask a moderator or myself a specific question, I get a notification on it every time. Same with urgent sweeps, reminder times, TV sweeps. I like to enter the iHeart keywords, so I have iHeart selected here as well. To add any, you can come in here. So say you want to add whenever I post an announcement. You could put that on here. You could select all. And now you'll get a notification every time I post something in iWin announcements. Now I'm the only one who can actually post an iWin announcement, so you would only get those from me specifically. But say you did wins, you would get them from everyone. You can mute these at any time if you need to. And say you no longer need that, you can simply X out of it and it won't send you notifications for that channel anymore. Now, again, you can set these up for your phone as well. Just turn on mobile push notifications. The two will mirror each other as long as you're using the same account. Direct messages. If I want to send a direct message to someone, I simply click on them, and then I can send them a direct message. Their direct messages will appear up here in the top corner. On your phone, there's actually a message button that all your messages will appear. Now, one thing to note, Discord changed their default settings. So you need to come to your profile, go to user settings, privacy and safety. I do not filter my direct messages, and I don't allow direct messages from server members, and I enable message requests from server members that I may not know. Again, these are people already on the iWin server, so they're members. But this is very important because if you have a question, or maybe you are dealing with something in buy, sell, trade, you won't see these notifications unless you have these on. So someone may be trying to help you or get a hold of you and can't. So make sure these are turned on. In any channel, there's also what's called pins. So for example, in other keywords, this is where we share various keywords for things going on. If we're working on a specific sweepstakes, it will be posted in here so that you can go in here and you can read the actual rules. This works as well for like the radio keywords. So if you want to know if you're eligible, you have a question on it, you can go in there and click on it, and the rules should be in there. If for some reason you don't see it, just let me know and we'll get that updated and we'll get that posted so that everyone can see it. You'll notice over here, some of these channels are highlighted. Any channel that's highlighted basically means something is new that I haven't seen yet. So if it's not highlighted, it means I'm caught up. So for example, let's look at the What Is Coming channel. A very popular channel because nobody loves surprises anymore and everyone wants to know what's coming in the mail. Now you notice there's a red line. The red line is where I stopped last time I was in this channel. So if you haven't been on in a couple days, you can know that you've seen everything above the red line. Everything below it is new. And again, the channel will be highlighted. Now, every now and then, this little button, this little arrow, gets clicked by accident. And inevitably, you will panic and ask me or a moderator where all those channels have went. You can't find them. Well, what happens is when that arrow is clicked, you will only see channels that new items appear. To change that, all you have to do is click the little arrow again, and they all reappear. This question gets oft asked way too often, so it's a very common mistake that people make, and that's the easy way to fix it. Let's switch over to the phone. All right, so let me connect my phone. Now you can see my phone. And this is the button you're looking for. This is the Discord app. You notice it kind of looks like a video game controller. The reason it looks like a video game controller is years ago, Discord was designed as a way for gamers to communicate with each other while they were playing the games. It's since taken off to something much, much more bigger. But when I open that, you'll see very similar to what I showed you on my desktop. Now, you'll notice that down here, Messages is at the bottom. Notifications is at the bottom. Your servers. Now, again, you can join multiple servers, not just iWin. You'll notice I have a few other servers that I'm part of on the side, mostly for fantasy sports. But it functions the same way. So you'll see the ones that are highlighted. And if I look at my notifications, it's going to show me whenever the notifications appeared. But if I want to change the settings of a notification, that would be in here. One, I can allow my direct message requests here. But two, this notification button, that's where I can set up those notifications. Now you notice they're the exact same as I showed you on the actual desktop. So long as you're in the same account and don't create a second account, they will mimic each other. On here, you can see at the bottom is where I type in my messages. I can add emojis, I can add photos, different things like that, just like I can on something else. You're welcome to use one or both methods. That is up to you. Just remember that when you decide to use a phone and you want mobile notifications, you have to go into the settings tab on your phone itself and permit Discord to give you push notifications. For me, Discord was a game changer. It allows information to be shared very quickly. Once you join and get set up on it, read through everything, take a look at it, and you'll kind of get a feel to where we post what and where things are that you care about. You're not going to care about every channel. You might want simply the urgent notices, simply the iHeart notices, simply the TV codes. Maybe you just like to see what other people win so you get motivated by their wins. You can take a look and you can read as much or as little, and you can interact as much or as little as possible. Discord is hugely driven by our iWin community, and that's why it functions so well, because there's some amazing members that are more than willing to help you and share their wins and their knowledge with you. One last thing, you'll notice we have an urgent channel. Urgent is when I send out something that needs to be done now. I don't use that unless it needs to be done now. So if it's a sweep that's running for a couple days, week, month, you're gonna see it on the site. You're not gonna see it in urgent. Urgent means if you don't really stop what you're doing and enter it here in the next couple minutes, you may not win. But if you do, you might have a very good chance of winning. So the urgent notices aren't aplenty, but when they do get sent out, they're very important, and most people turn on notifications for that. Again, thank you for joining iWin and becoming a member. If you have any questions on Discord or the site in general, you're always welcome to reach out to myself directly and or any of the moderators that are in the Discord forum as well. Thanks for being part of iWin.